What's going on, y'all? What it is? So let's go ahead and slide on this topic, and I want to talk about some interesting information that slid across my desk that involves Kim Porter, Diddy's new baby mama, Dana Tran, and Cassie. Now, before we get into this invigorating email, and I'm telling you, this email is astonishing, guys, to say the least, I want to talk about a few things that transpired within the past 48 hours in regards to Diddy. So a couple of days ago, there was some audio that resurfaced of 50 Cent talking about some disturbing photos that he received of Cassie basically taking D. And so, guys, I want you to take a listen to this audio, and then I'll be right back.
Man, I don't know. I know. Check this out. On the up and up, the fuck, like he called, we should kick it on the telephone and after the main.
Right.
And then, matter of fact, that they sent me the girl pictures of this girl, like not the that y'all saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Oh, you kidding me, yo?
Like penetration pictures and
Nah, come on, man. Come on, Phil.
all that. And I called the I said, yo, you with this girl? Like, you really, like, you like her like that? And he was like, yeah, that's my girl. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send you something. You look at it, you call me back. I sent him the photos, the pictures and everything. He called back and was like, yo, thanks, man. Yo, I really appreciate that. Yo, where you get this? And I said, cause they know, like, if something crazy is going on, if they send it to me, I'll make sure it get out there. Like, as far as this 50.com is concerned.
Yeah, yep.
And those other properties. So they sent it to me. But, I really kind of felt like those photographs was not happening because of Cassie. I felt like they was happening because of Puffy.
Alright, so you guys just heard what 50 had to say about receiving some pictures of Cassie, and it's just a shame that she was pimped out to the magnitude that she was. And it's absolutely insane to hear 50 explain that Diddy tried to act as if he didn't know where the photos came from, and we all know that 10 times out of 10 those photos were not taken without Diddy's permission. So this is no shade or no disrespect to Cassie. This is all about how Diddy treated her. I feel that Diddy treated her like Cassie was his human trash bag. Now, another thing that I want to touch on is the fact that you have this young lady that came forth, and basically she talked about an experience that she had attending one of Diddy's parties. I want you guys to take a look at this, and then I'll be right back.
Not me forgetting that I was drugged by Diddy's people at Ultra many years back. Yeah, I've lived a few lives. One of them involved Diddy because right after he dated Cassie, he started going out with this influencer girl. She's awful. Went to Colombia with her and a bunch of her friends, and the story time with that is actually insane. At that time, she was dating some drug lord from Colombia, Celas. So we were on yachts and at their private estates, but at this point in time, she was dating none other than P. Diddy, who everyone loved, a la white parties, etc. But something about him was a little off. Also, his son was always hanging around all the models, and it just felt weird because that was his only reason for being there, was being Diddy's son. And yeah, that same night, I was drugged in my drink, and I was supposed to go to a party, and thank God I was with my friend, because then I ended up going back to the hotel with her. But yeah.
Alright, so you guys just heard that. Now, even though Diddy didn't directly do this to her, it's the culture that Diddy creates when he throws these crazy white parties and other parties that he throws. And so the culture that surrounds him is enabling people to embark on the things that they've been wanting to capitalize on in regards to violating young women, in my opinion. Now, another thing that came out on yesterday that's incredibly sad is the fact that back in 2009, Diddy made Cassie get her chest done, right? So he wanted some type of enhancement done, and so when she went to go get it done, he didn't like it, and he made her go back within a week to get it fixed.
Child, surviving Diddy is on the way, because ever since Cassie came out with the lawsuits, everything has been coming out. Diarrhea of the mouth, and I love to see it. So apparently, allegedly, Diddy pressured Cassie to get implants in 2009, then forced the surgeon to take them out and redo them 1 week post-op because he didn't like the results. Quote, Cassie was crying. She was treated like a rat. The source says she was a witness to the entire ordeal involving Diddy, Cassie, and Dr. Frank Ryan, who did the augmentation back in 2009. The source says Diddy and Cassie first came for the consultation. Diddy talked the entire time. Usually the woman will tell the doctor what they want, but the man I guess was doing all the talking at this point. He wanted Cassie's to be fuller because she was flat-chested. Cassie reportedly sat there and allowed Diddy to make plans. Then the very next day of the procedure, Diddy called Dr. Ryan to express his dissatisfaction with the boob job. He claimed that they were too big and they needed to be fixed now, but Dr. Ryan insisted that it was way too early to fix it and they would have to wait 6 months. Diddy said it needed to be fixed now, despite Cassie being noticeably still in pain from the surgery. Y'all talking about why she didn't leave? Because he had full control. She was a child. She was literally a child turned pre-adult. She was still a baby. He made it so that way she would rely on him for every thing. And when she tried to get away, allegedly he threw glass at her in the middle of the night. How you in a deep sleep but you wake up because you hear footsteps of somebody trying to leave? And you was sleeping? Child, anyway, so the doctor said, to me, watching this, it was so cruel, so horrible. She was treated like a rat. It was literally like her voice was snatched and there was nothing she could do. That if she started standing up for herself, she'd be in trouble. Dr. Ryan eventually folded to the pressure and fixed the implants within the same week. The source said Dr. Ryan felt terrible for this, but he had no choice. Sir, I don't care. You would have to beat me up, lock me up, do something because I was standing on big business. But I understand people be scared because he is a dangerous man. But still, go to the police. Even then, he probably had the police in his pocket, child. The source claims Diddy didn't comfort her at all. She was just a... He felt bad for her. Cassie was not talking at all. She was crying, visibly traumatized, but she wasn't saying anything at all and just going along with whatever he said. Privately, Dr. Ryan told me this was that I can't even believe this. He was saying, poor Cassie, this is awful.
All right, so you guys just heard that, and it's just so disturbing on so many levels. I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say here. I'm angry. My soul and heart aches for Cassie because she went through a lot. You know, I can't believe that she's not pinned up in some psych ward right now, because there's a lot of women out there that couldn't have endured what she has and still be mentally stable right now. You know, I just don't understand how he keeps getting away. But hopefully we're going to keep the faith and we're going to remain positive because we believe that it's all going to come to an end. I believe it. I hope you guys do too. So guys, what I want to do right now is go ahead and get into this email because it's rather long. This is some information detailing about his baby mama allegedly being involved in terrorizing Kim Porter in her final days. Now, Dana gave birth to their daughter back in October of last year. And when the news first hit that Diddy was actually having a baby, a lot of people were shocked because they had no inclination that Diddy was even dealing with this woman, of course, right? And so it was put out there that this was just a one-night stand and she got pregnant and things like that. But I'm told differently. I'm told that Diddy and this girl by the name of Dana Tran, they have been acquainted for quite some time. So let's take a look at this email and let's dig into it. So it says here, hey, my guy, I was reluctant to hit you up given the fact that the holiday is approaching. And as a matter of fact, I was contemplating on waiting until Friday or so to email you. However, this information is just too hot to sit on. I was put in contact with the guy that used to work for the same cybersecurity company that Diddy's recent baby moms used to work for, and he coughed up some pretty compelling information. I sent his name and contact info along with a PDF copy of some documents that is attached to this email. Do not share this information or these files just yet. But man, he is saying that Dana Tran met Diddy back in May of 2017 despite all the rumors that she got pregnant during a one-night stand. Dana did not get pregnant until the beginning of 2022 and she gave birth to their child in October of 2022. In fact, Dana had been responsible for tracking Kim's every move up until Kim passed away. Diddy reached out to the cybersecurity company in question initially for consultation about their services and eventually ended up meeting Dana. I'm told she is responsible for hacking into Kim's mobile devices, laptops, and having Kim followed. It has also been brought to my attention that Kim was having parts of her home renovated, and an employee of the renovation company was paid to usher in a tech guy who specialized in installing hidden cameras and microphones. The renovation company provided this private contractor with a uniform to disguise his identity, and he wiretapped and installed hidden cameras throughout parts of the house that he could gain access to. This was all said to be masterminded by Diddy, and Dana executed the plan. However, after 4 days of Kim's house being wiretapped, unbeknownst to her, she noticed that there was a weird echo during her phone conversations that had never appeared before, and the volume of her calls would raise from high to low without her manually doing it. She called in a private security company of her own, and they scanned the home using an RF detector, a white noise generator, an acoustic detector, and an infrared inspector. In conclusion of the inspection, they found out that her house was riddled with hidden mics and cameras. They found these devices hidden in many places of the home, including light fixtures, home decor, thermostats, light bulbs, smoke detectors, lamps, pens, books, and etc. Kim reached out to the renovation company and terminated the work contract after questioning them after their possible involvement. He says that he knows all of this information because Dana would call him for guidance because he has 35 years of experience and they were really close friends. He also implicated that it was discovered that Kim was romantically involved with the tech guru that worked in Silicon Valley, and after the two of them got together, it was impossible to track Kim's mobile and laptop devices. This infuriated Diddy and made him panic because it became clear that the guy Kim was seeing was protecting her. He also believes that the guy Kim was seeing has information that Kim left him. Also, that it's just a matter of time before the wicked dark truth about more of Diddy's past comes to light. He also says that before Cassie officially filed her lawsuit, she had been in verbal contact with the guy Kim was seeing. So I'm thinking that Cassie knew she had solid backup and overwhelming evidence, not only about her situation, but Kim's as well. And Diddy had no other choice but to settle. Last but not least, he explained that when it was exposed that Diddy had a child with Dana, he made her take down all of her social media, and he believes Diddy made her sign an NDA as well. Dana has cut off all communication with him and her former colleagues and abruptly resigned from her position. She also changed her number and vacated her previous residence, which was unsettling to him because they were close friends first and then they were colleagues. He also says that he feels submerged in guilt because he lended a helping hand in making Kim one of the most vulnerable women on earth with all the guidance he gave to Dana to make Kim's life a living hell. He said that he retired from cybersecurity this past September. Alright, so you guys just heard all of that. I have his information. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper because there's definitely a lot of things that have been left out. We need to know like what was uncovered during the time that they were watching Kim or that Dana was watching Kim. I believe that there's more to this, but at the end of the day, this is the gist of the email and the information that I got at this particular time. And just to protect the integrity of my platform, I will say that this information is alleged, but I stand by this email because I feel good about where it's coming from and who it's coming from, to be honest, right? So at the end of the day, this woman Dana does have a background in cybersecurity. Was she employed by Diddy to retrieve and uncover information that would have incriminated Diddy? So at the end of the day, it's not above the realm of possibility, not at all. But anyway, I'm gonna let this slide right here. I want you guys to feel free to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this particular situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.